The AP problem for Quideo number 5. Part A, using a significance level of 0.05, conduct an appropriate test to determine if, for adult residents of this county, there is an association between gender and whether or not they were satisfied with services offered by the hospital. So first, you want to state your null and alternative hypothesis. So your null hypothesis is that gender and satisfaction are not associated, and your alternative hypothesis is gender and satisfaction are associated. So what you're trying to do is a chi-square test for association, and it is a simple random sample which meets the condition, and all four expected values are greater than 5, which also meets the expected condition. So for this, all four of these right here have to be greater than 5, which they are. So the next part is to do the chi-square test. So you would need your calculator for that. And you will start by entering in these four pieces of expected data to the calculator. So to do that, you go to second matrix, and then here, go to edit, and then you should enter in all four of the data, how it is. And then, so just from that, you go to stat, go over to test, and then go to the chi-square test. And then your observed is A. I'm sorry, what I said before, your observed is the 4 chart, and then your expected, it makes it by itself using some complicated formula, and then calculate, you get a chi-squared equals 4.117, your probability, or your p-value is 0.042, and your degree of freedom is 1. So what that means, so your chi-squared value is 4.117, degree of freedom is 1, and p is 0.042. So it said use the alpha value of 0.05. Since p-value of 0.042 is less than the alpha value of 0.05, we will reject the that gender and satisfaction are not associated. Part B wants to know if 800 over 1,000 is a reasonable estimate for the proportion who are satisfied with the service by the hospital. Yes, it is, because the 800 out of 1,000 that I did, it says is a simple random sample out of the population, so that's good. And 0.8 is a reasonable proportion of how many people who would be satisfied with a service offered by the hospital. So yes, 800 out of 1,000 is a reasonable estimate, or a reasonable proportion of how many people who are satisfied by the hospital, because it meets all the conditions.